Liam, I don't think any manager likes to lose games, but is it a case of losing the battle and winning the war?
Yeah, I've said after the game there, initially get the negatives out of the way. Today, disappointment more than anything, because, for a large portion of the first half, when we did do things right, we looked like we're a good team. When we move the ball well, we cause problems, and we stopped doing it for some reason, and, maybe it was just a game too far, and you can't really be negative towards the lads in the group because they've been fantastic. They've gone more than they should have done, or they should have had to do, but they've done it well. So the credit goes out to them. They can be proud of themselves now, for as long as they have a career.
We're watching a team who were kind of relieved and perhaps it had just drained out of them for the last half an hour of the game. Yeah,
correct. And I so wanted for the lads to go out and relax and express themselves and show how good they are, like they have been doing, with no pressure on them. And again, a large portion of the first half they managed to do that, but it was just disappointing that we didn't win the game. But overall, like you said, from where we were to where we are now, it's been nothing short of a minor miracle.
And you talk about wanting to continue it, and you gave the majority of the players, only one change, the opportunity today, and there were good scenes at the end, whatever the scoreline was.
Yeah, correct, because I said after, the fans deserve that, so go out and hold your shoulders up, get your chest out, and and kind of give credit back to them, because it's not easy to finances to come and watch you every week, with kids and so forth. So it's a kind of credit to them, and it's a thank you to them as well.
Seems almost churlish to ask you about particular incidents in the game, but was it a case of once you conceded one goal, that was kind of it? Yeah,
I think you could see that and you could sense it. It knocked the stuffing out of us a little bit. Like I said, the first half in parts, we were very good and we was as we are. But then, like you say, after the first goal went in, it was a bit disappointing, a bit of an anticlimax. And like I said, I so wanted for the lads to go on and finish the season off and get a win at home in front of their own fans.
And they clearly wanted to get something out of the game. There were some flared tempers and some unhappy faces as the game went on.
Yeah, correct. And it's fair play, because that's how you be professional. The words, in front of the footballer, you're a professional footballer, you must show that, regardless if you've got certain people say you've got nothing to play for, which I find, strange, to be honest, because people come, they pay, they support you, your family's here, your friends are here, and, it's a game of professional football, and you should go and want to win, which we tried to do, and, Oxford did the same as well, so fair play to them.
Young Andrew Dale brought on at half-time, was that just a case of giving 45 competitive minutes?
No, actually, the plan was to get him on for a period, but Paul felt his groin at half time, so we made that change, forced upon us a little bit. But it was good to see him come on, because he's a great talent. He's a great prospect, and it'd be interesting to see where Andrew Dauber ends up.
And he could really gain something, even though he's conceded 3 times, from that, knowing that he's in contract next season and may get more chances.
Yeah, because that's the plan. That's the plan, to give them the minutes and give them the experience to build them as players, as characters, and to kick their career on as well.
Obviously, not a lot of those players do have deals sorted at the moment. Does your job start from this minute to try and get them tied down and keep them?
Yeah, to be honest, it started, after Bristol Rovers, where the league status was confirmed, and then you enter into a few things. There'll be a lot of conversations to be had, personally, and with the group. There'll be a lot of conversations to be had, and to move forward, and we'll see where we go.
And we touched about this before the game, but if you can keep the group together, what do you think you can go on to achieve next year? Because they've shown this great form.
Oh, definitely. I think if you can keep this group together and add to it, you can, and add to it in the right way, and be patient and get the right ones in. I think, I think you'll have a really competitive group, and I think you'll give yourself every chance.
2,000 just over supporters today. We touched on the lap of honour at the end. A good number of them stayed, and they were singing your name. And through the tough times, this is what you've been looking forward to, is it?
It is, yeah, and credit, because they did it through the tough times as well, and it keeps you focused, it keeps you, your application, your desire, where it should be, and after Bristol, when it was confirmed, it was great. I said in previous talks and chats, it'd be great to stand here at Oxford and with no pressure and express yourself, and we got that granted to us, and we've done that today. So I'm still made up for the people in the office, the people around the ground, the lads, the staff, and everybody connected to Accrington Stanley. I'm made up, because the season's took a few turns, but we've come out on top again.
And just finally, in terms of where you finished in the league table, does it matter? Is it just a case of being outside those bottom 2 places?
I think it matters from a personal point of view and a professional point of view. you know, at one point it was just be, you know, not one of them two. You know, somebody will have felt that today, which, you know, it's disappointing, but, you know, we're not one of them, and, you know, we can look forward, and we can look forward very promising, and be proactive in what we do.